Now, if you are struggling, at 9:15, I will be throwing in that legendary easy peasy clue so you can get yourself into the stupid section. You know you want to, don't you? Anyway, it is quite tricky tonight, I have to say. It is a little bit difficult. So it's only about 2 seconds long, so don't blink, else you'll miss it. Here we go then, the voice of this week's 80s icon, sponsored by Burton's Menswear.
Every home in Britain is covered by a postcode.
I told you it was short, didn't I? Hey, I told you, and don't blink either.
Every home in Britain is covered by a postcode.
Come on, get your answer on the normal channels. The phone is ringing, which is a good sign. Is it Rob the Dormouse? Because I hope not. He will miss his request. Patsy Kensit and Eighth Wonder and Cross My Heart. Come on, get your answers in. Do you know what? They could appear on the Eurotrash feature later on in the show. They were massive in Japan and Italy before making it big here in the UK. That's Eighth Wonder and Cross My Heart, especially for Rob the Dormouse. Now, talking of Rob the Dormouse, he is correct on tonight's 80s icon, sponsored by Burton's Menswear. He's got it right.
Every home in Britain is covered by a postcode.
Along with friend of the show, Dave Philpotts. Yes, well done, Dave. He normally struggles a bit. He has done the last few weeks, but not tonight. He is spot on. So 2 of you correct, and at the moment we have 4 who are wrong. Yes, I know. You hang your heads in shame, guys. Dave Philpotts, friend of the show, and Rob the Dormouse. He is correct as ever. Rob the Dormouse got in touch with me a few weeks ago, and he says, can we get any music from that band that were formed in EastEnders in 1986 for the storyline? They were called The Band. It featured like Wixie, there was Sharon, there was Kelvin, there was Ian Beale on drums. He was rubbish, by the way. Anyway, so I had a little look into it. We've got Winston on board, and apparently there is no audio of the band. And now, I don't know if you remember, it was the Battle of the Bands competition in 1986 on EastEnders, if you watched it. They all got together, but they had a bit of a fallout before the actual competition. Wixie went his own way, and the others went their way, and they ended up in competition with each other. But we do have some audio from that, because from that storyline, we had a little song that came out from Letitia Dean and Paul Medford. Now, they played Sharon and Kelvin in the show, and you can see why they picked Letitia Dean and Paul Medford as opposed to Sharon and Kelvin, can't you? This song got to about number 12 in 1986. It's called Something Out of Nothing. And it is a double biller. It's going to be followed up by the song from Wixie. I bet you can't guess what it is, can you? Anyway, I'm going to get out of the way. I can't stand listening to it. I'm joking. See you in about 5 minutes.